China will not send Defence Minister Dong Jun to this year's Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore, breaking from its usual high-level participation at the annual Security Forum. The announcement came from China's Ministry of Defense on 29 May, just a day before the event begins. Instead, China will be represented by a delegation from the People's Liberation Army National Defense University. This marks a notable shift from the recent trend of sending defense ministers, which has been the case since 2019, excluding the 2020 and 2021 forums cancelled due to COVID-19. The 2025 SLD will run from 30th May to 1st June. Without Dong's attendance, China will miss out on ministerial-level bilateral talks, including with the United States. China's participation is typically one of the forum's focal points, offering a rare opportunity for foreign defense officials, scholars, and media to engage with senior Chinese representatives. At the 2024 dialogue, Dong met then U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, marking their first direct engagement. This year, the U.S. delegation will be led by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, under President Donald Trump's new administration. Observers note that bilateral meetings with China's defense minister are often a key draw for participants at the SLD. China first sent a defense minister to the dialogue in 2011. From 2012 to 2018, it was generally represented by senior officials from the Academy of Military Science or the Central Military Commission. It wasn't until 2019 that China consistently elevated its representation to the ministerial level. The decision not to send Dong comes amid strained U.S.-China relations. On the same day the announcement was made, Beijing criticized Washington's move to revoke visas of Chinese students. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ma Ning labeled the move unreasonable and politically motivated. China firmly opposes this and has lodged representations with the U.S., Ma said. The revocations announced by Secretary of State Marco Rubio target Chinese students with alleged Communist Party ties or involvement in sensitive fields. Beijing has urged the U.S. to adopt a more constructive approach to bilateral ties. Internally, Dong's absence may also be linked to ongoing reshuffles within China's military leadership. Dong, appointed in December 2023, was reportedly under investigation in late 2024. Though he has remained publicly active, his position comes amid President Xi Jinping's sweeping anti-corruption drive within the PLA. In April 2025, Xi removed General He Weidong, the PLA's second highest-ranking officer, following the earlier suspension of Admiral Miao Hua. Both were key members of the Central Military Commission. The campaign underscores Xi's efforts to consolidate power and address entrenched corruption in the military. Against this backdrop, China may be recalibrating its defense diplomacy. Sending a lower-level delegation could reflect an effort to maintain engagement while managing internal realignments. In parallel, China continues to position itself as a counterweight to U.S. influence in the Indo-Pacific. State media and diplomats have promoted Beijing as a stabilizing force amid what it describes as U.S. bullying.